Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody who is starting to see that there was maybe a bit of an illusion or something they believed about you that they shouldn't have. It does come through initially as maybe there was some gossip or some rumors about you that were a little bit false. Because it's like I didn't trust you, I didn't like you, I had to hide initially what I thought about you, and now I'm realizing that you aren't that person that I thought you were. So it could be as simple as, when you have two best friends and they feel like they're competing for this person to say, "You're my best friend," and they don't really want to like each other because they want to be the best friend, but then they realize they like each other too. It's like that. I shouldn't have assumed the worst about you, right? Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Let's call spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, yeah, okay. I hope you're having a good day. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? Emperor in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Five of Swords. There's someone who doesn't like you, or somebody who is not a stranger to being dishonest about other people, especially if it's about making themselves look good. So there could be an ex-friend or somebody you used to work with, or literally just an ex, that told somebody something about you in order to make themselves look better. But this truth that was shared by the Emperor in the reverse is now being seen by whoever didn't like you as just sabotage. You didn't want me to like this person, so you told me what you thought would work in order to, ensure that we wouldn't be friends or we wouldn't get along. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Three of Swords. The Emperor in the reverse has said what they said or tried to make you sound bad, and they don't regret it because they feel you did something to hurt them. This is, I'm hurting from a breakup, or I'm hurting because I'm not friends with my friend anymore, and I want to make everyone feel bad for me and make me feel better. So I'm going to make the other person in the situation look like they're just completely unreasonable or completely selfish, right? So, I mean, maybe all of us have done this at some point, right? Like I was not very bright at 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, yeah, this stuff happened all the time, right? But I wish that I hadn't looked at you as a bad person or as somebody that I shouldn't get to know just because someone told me that. It's like they feel like they've missed out on being a friend to somebody who's actually pretty cool because they bought into these rumors. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I do feel the Emperor in the reverse is the person who has said something about you that is like they exaggerated it or they're trying to make you out to be the villain. But it's like they went too far. They made it a little bit too unrealistic. And with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, it's like they told this story about how horrible you were to them. You did this, you said that, you took this, you did that. But the person who has met you or has since gotten to know you feels like there was a mismatch in terms of, okay, you say they do all these things to you, but the anger isn't consistent with it, right? Or you said that they took that purse, but there's the purse right there. Or you said that they scratched your car, where there's physical evidence that's starting to pop up for people that makes it clear that this Emperor in the reverse has tried to make their ex sound worse than they actually are. Hello, P Controller. What's up? What else do we have? Oh, stop it. I look at these cards all the time, but I don't have them memorized. And I've just noticed a detail on here that is messing with me. Okay, so do you see right here, there's a little image. It's like it's a picture frame. I'm trying not to block the card. A picture frame on the wall of this person's bedroom, right? It's a smaller version of this card. Can you guys tell? Can you see the little sun and the standing person? And this is the card that clarifies it. Ooh. Mind blown. Because I've literally never noticed that before. But the more I looked at it, I was like, that's a very similar, that's the same stance. It's interesting because Five of Swords is in the upright. This one is, the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. So it's like this is a mirror, but a smaller version of it. Maybe you were right that things were difficult. Maybe it was a difficult breakup. Maybe it was not a very nice way to handle things. But I know you made it out to be worse than it actually was. I also look at this as, because it's basically another Five of Swords, but it's in the reverse, you wanted to sabotage this, or you wanted to make sure that these two people didn't get along, but you failed. So I was told I shouldn't like you, but gosh darn it, if you aren't just the coolest person I've ever met. Hello, Third Eye. How are you? Well, with a name like Third Eye, I'm sure that would have to be true. So let's see what else we get with the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Oh, this again. Okay. I want to make sure that the community thinks that I was the good one. I want to make sure that our friends, our mutual friends, choose me. I want to make sure that they see me as somebody who was kind and generous and caring and all of this, and that whoever ended this relationship was me. But the thing is, with this Queen of Swords, clarifying the Three of Swords, it's like, you know what? Somebody knows the truth. This Emperor in the reverse might be real smooth. They might think that they're super, I don't know, talented when it comes to controlling the narrative. But there's someone who knows what really happened between you and this Emperor in the reverse, and they say something. And it becomes clear that this Emperor in the reverse is just like full of it. Lame. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Hello, April. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Illuminati. How are we doing today? What else do we have? So we have the Emperor in the reverse as the first card from the Pulp Tarot. Empress in the reverse is the first card from this deck, and the Hierophant. So I did not do right by my obligations. I did not do right by my person. I was not compassionate, or things were just kind of, combative within the relationship. But am I going to tell you the truth about how I acted? No. Because I want you all to sit here and listen to my story and think about how good I am, or how you would have done the same thing. This is somebody who's looking for validation for behavior that didn't actually happen. A situation that didn't happen the way they said it did. I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Six of Pentacles and Temperance in the reverse. This, whoever you are that I'm reading for, you're either the person who's been, like, they've been spreading rumors about you, or you're the person who's been lied to. But we've got someone realizing it was the Emperor in the reverse all along that was causing these issues. And I'm not saying only the Emperor in the reverse had problems in this relationship. It almost, that was funny. It almost always takes two to tango in that, right? So there's going to be some responsibility on both parties. But this Emperor in the reverse really wants to make it seem like you're the problem. And there's something that doesn't fit with this Temperance in the reverse. The way I'm looking at it is they say things happened, boom, 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 but there's no chance that it could have happened that way. The timeline doesn't match up. I'm thinking about how in the show Matlock with Kathy Bates, I think it was the episode with the dude from Star Trek Enterprise, the doctor dude. She figures out that somebody was wrong. She figures out that the timeline is off based on someone's story referencing like 60 Minutes or a show where it's very by the book, like it goes at a certain time, right? Like I used to love watching Price is Right. And if you called me during the last 10 minutes, I'm not going to talk to you. Like I'm busy. This is somebody whose timeline doesn't match up. They think that they've done such a good job of making the other person look wrong or bad or angry or cruel. But there's a detail that's off and someone's like, hey, wait a second. I didn't think you were there. Or I thought you showed up at like 10 o'clock that night. Or I thought they were working. There's a detail that doesn't line up. And this person has an opportunity to just be like, hey, well, maybe I was lying. But they're not going to take that opportunity. What's up, birdologist? Hello, Aqua Beauty. How are we doing today? But they have an opportunity. Somebody asks a question. Hey, I thought you were out of town, or I thought it was this. I thought it was that. And they're like, because it does expose that they've lied about something. And I'm not exactly confident that their reply is going to make their lie seem more accurate. Yeah. So for those of you learning tarot, we've got our Emperor in the reverse individual clarified by the Devil in the reverse. And initially we can look at that as, hey, you are letting go of the things that are holding you back. But this is why context is important. We also have the Four of Wands in the reverse and Justice in the reverse. Now, why would you ever have the Devil in the reverse next to the Four of Wands in the reverse? Four of Wands is about improving, leveling up, reaching a milestone, learning something important. Justice in the reverse, something ain't right. So this tells me, this is the facade. I want you all to see me as flawless. I want you all to see me as having not made any mistakes. I did everything the way you would do it, right? But in reality, I created some instability. I was unwilling to change the things that I needed to be a good partner. I treated my partner wrong, and I want you all to look at them as the problem. So it's not fair. I don't know what it is anymore. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, Johnny. How's your day? So we've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So because your character kind of speaks for itself, and because this person has kind of tripped up on their details, the lie starts to unravel, right? The sweater starts to unravel. The details just aren't right. And so they can't end up actually making you sound as bad as they want. It ends up just looking like they're lashing out at somebody they feel rejected by with that Four of Cups. So this could be like a mutual friend or somebody that you met after a breakup, but they're looking at you with different eyes now. They're seeing that they were lied to. They're seeing that somebody just wanted you to look bad, right? I referenced Star Trek, so I'm going to have to use the Star Trek deck. Could be. That's all right. What else do we have? Hierophant in the reverse. Four of Swords. This is somebody who has tried to keep to themselves the things they did that did not align with their morals, their standards, the rules, the relationship, right? Hierophant in the upright is somebody who values that prime directive or values that commitment to being a good person. This is somebody who wants attention and validation for a breakup that they essentially caused by not treating their partner very well. They want that love from somewhere. So it's like, hey, watch me lick my wounds. I'm going to tell you about how bad it was. It's not going to be true. But you'll make me feel better because you'll tell me I did everything right. That's why, in my opinion, if you have a friend that is willing to call you out on your ish, you have a good friend. You can be respectful, right? So we've got strength in the reverse. Not shocking. This is somebody who wants to be seen as like high honor or having good principles, morals, whatever, but it's all an illusion with the magician. I tell you what I want you to hear. I tell you what I want you to think. I tell you how to see me. And if I did that all right, then I can tell you how to see my ex. I can tell you how to, judge people. They are very confident that they can influence people. Hello, Jess. Exactly. My favorite friends are the ones that are willing to say, Carmen, you sound a little ridiculous. It does happen. Like every Tuesday. We've got the Empress in the reverse again. And the Six of Starships, which is the Six of Cups. Oh, wait, no. This is upside down. This is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Oh. So the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse, right? That's our person who wants to be seen as the good ex. They are not getting what they want. They are actually, I think, being exposed as somebody who's been very selfish. So for some of you, only if this validates what you already know, I'm not telling you something you don't know at all. For some of you, you were cheated on by this person. They didn't want other people to judge them for making that obviously unjust decision if you're in a relationship, right? So they lied and they tried to make you look guilty for something else, maybe even the same thing that they actually did. Their problem starts when a third party, potentially the person they cheated on you with, comes forward and says, oh yeah, I know that person. Yeah, no, they were totally, well, they were married. Yeah, that was a thing. Why is that an issue? Was I not supposed to say that? There's someone who knows the truth, who maybe the Emperor in the reverse was confident nobody would ever hear from, or nobody would ever ask that question. But this Empress in the reverse is hands down exposed for having lied and actually been the person that was not really being very respectful of their relationship. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Johnny has a good idea, you guys. Go ahead, like my video. I know you want to. You think so? Yeah, probably. I think you're right. What else do we have? 10 of Cups or 10 of Starships in the reverse. Because they were so intent to make you look bad and secure their place within this community or this friend group, and because they were willing to lie about you, they have landed themselves in some pretty hot water. And I think they're starting to realize, I guess I'm probably not going to be able to salvage this. People know now that I was lying. Something came out. Maybe there was something found on social media. But their attempts to make you look like the bad guy did not work. For some of you, this is about a prenup and whether or not there is a clause activated for infidelity. Doesn't he just look like he means business? Like, hey, I heard somebody was lying in here. He would sound way cooler than that. Engage in being a better person. They thought that they could control this. They thought they could control how people see you. They are finding out real quick like that they can't. Okay, it's one thing to like disguise your energy or shape shift for a short period of time, right? Anybody can go away for a weekend and pretend there's somebody else and pull it off. Anybody, right? But if you're trying to mask that energy that you have over a long period of time, and then you're also trying to make somebody else look worse than they are, what school of juggling did you go to? That is a lot of, why are you signing up for all that work? There's so many other things you could be doing with your time, like read a book or like, I don't know, do one of those mandala coloring things. Those are great. This person signed up for too much and they couldn't do it. And they couldn't cover all of the resources or places where information could be found to uncover the fact that they were lying. 8 of Cups in the reverse. This feels to me like somebody came back around and said, oh, the Emperor in the reverse? Yeah. No, we were hanging out when they were in a relationship. Yeah, we did that. Maybe even in a courtroom. But this is kind of a nonchalant, like, yeah, that's what happened. And this Emperor in the reverse is like, no, you're ruining my plans. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, Deanna. To you also. I hope you have a good day. All right, let's see. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? I need some oracle cards. I haven't grabbed any of them. That Magician is definitely their energy. They like to control things. They, I think, overestimate their capabilities. King of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Swords. 7 of Wands in the reverse. This could devolve into an argument or a fight with people who feel personally insulted. Like, why would you lie to me like that? You made me look bad. The Magician was trying to make you look bad, and they made themselves look way worse than they could have ever made you look. Hello, is it Llama? How are you doing? We've got 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Five of Cups is a card about regret. I wish I hadn't done that. If I hadn't tried to attack my ex, if I hadn't tried to make them look bad, then maybe I would be in a better situation, right? But now I feel pretty stuck. And you notice she's looking at herself in the mirror, right? The only person I can blame is myself. Ten of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. And Death. So it kind of feels to me like we've got somebody that realizes I've lost these friends or people in this community don't really want me to hang around. And clearly they've chosen my ex because I had to make a battle, right? I thought that I had everything that I needed to win what I wanted, but it's pretty clear that the people I was trying to confuse or convince to feel the same way that I do, they have like better principles or they saw through it, right? Oh, I like that. There's dude's chance. We got the Empress and the Upright. So for many of you, I see that you are ending or walking away from a relationship where somebody is trying to make you look like you're the bad guy and you don't get involved. Good for you. It's so easy to get into those back and forths or social media things. It's just not worth it. I think the high road is the classy road. You know, if it's actually concerning or if it's actually true, I'll deal with it. But if you are just out here blowing some hot air, I'll let you go on and do that. I got real things to do, right? So you don't let this person like upset you, basically. And I respect you a whole lot for that. This is the Energy Oracle. Hello, Candace. Happy Tuesday. So we've got the Thinking Man and the Angel of Love. I love this because it makes me feel like we have a community or friends that don't want to just take information as it's given to them without any kind of verification. These are people that care about you. And when they're told something about you that doesn't seem right, they want to actually know the truth. They're not just going to buy into it because this Emperor in the reverse has said it. That's so cool. I've never had that happen. So the thinking man is clarified by the thinking woman. I'm trying to go away, glare. There we go. I love this, and I'll tell you why. I do have a sneaking suspicion that after this ordeal with these rumors and this gossip from your ex, there's somebody on your level that's walking into your life, and that would explain the Angel of Love as well. Somebody who you would feel intellectually like challenged by in a good way, but also somebody who has a very compassionate or loving side. So don't get too caught up on the past when there's a beautiful future waiting for you. This is the Fairy Godmother. Ooh, most of it. Fairy Godmother Oracle. Hello, Erin. How are you doing? What else? Exertion and destiny. So it feels like this Empress acknowledged they were in the wrong place, stuck perhaps in the wrong relationship. They acknowledged there was something they could do to make a change, and they did that. And someone wants to make you look bad for having done what you needed to do to be happy. Not everyone gets married and is like, oh, I can't wait until I can get divorced. Nobody wants to have that kind of difficulty, right? But they tried to make you feel guilty or look bad for choosing yourself when they were not choosing you or they were not doing right by your relationship. So yes, it takes a little bit of exertion. It takes a little bit of effort, but you are walking towards your destiny. And I feel like it's a new love interest. I didn't see that one coming, but let's see. This is the Love Oracle. It's the newest one, so it's like my new favorite. Hello, Renee. How are you? Hello, Pumpkin. How are you doing? That's totally what I'm doing right now. If you would like a personal reading, I do have my email address in the description box below. So we've got intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing, sorrow and boundaries, loss, grief, depression, no drawing the line enough. Interesting. I saw that as one phrase, but it's three different. You know how like this has 3 words on it to tell you what we're looking at with that card? You just need to say no, or you need to draw the line, or, you know, say enough. I think you already did, to be honest. This person's upset. They're upset because they feel like they've lost someone they could never replace. Not really. But you were fed up. You were done with this. I do feel like they disrespected you in a major way, and you listened to your intuition, which told you there was something else out there for you, someone who would treat you better. Finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure. So maybe you weren't ready to end the relationship, but you weren't treating me very well at all. So I was, you know? I mean, I guess it could be true. I don't think I can really argue against that being, that you're talking about me. I think I'd have to have an advocate say that I'm not full of shit. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. When this Emperor in the reverse is exposed for having lied or exaggerated or spread rumors, it's painful for them. It adds on top of what they're already upset about. Because their little trick didn't work. Withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. Yeah, that sounds about right. So they wanted to be surrounded with the friends after this breakup, but they basically ensured that those friends would not want to remain their friends. Actually, I'm going to go with the Romance Angel Oracle. What else do we have? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. For some of you, this is the relationship that ended. But I think for others of you, there's something ahead that you don't expect. A relationship that, can I be cheesy and say it knocks your socks off? Is that cool? You guys like that? Hello, Cosmic. How we doing? We got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I feel like you've already started that. So give yourself credit for what you've already been able to accomplish. There are a lot of people that remain stuck in a situation like this. It does feel to me like your ex-partner's codependent. And that's a big part of why they're trying to make you look bad. Maybe they're actually hoping that this trick or this campaign is going to result in you coming back around to them. I know, weird, but some people think that way. Yeah, I think you have a soulmate in the next couple of weeks entering your life, and you're going to be not expecting it. I'm a little worried that some of you are going to completely miss this. All right. Tell me more about this soulmate. This is the Rider-Waite. It's a good plan, key controller. So we've got the Nine of Cups. Okay. I mean, it kind of comes through as everything you've ever wanted. Somebody that you would absolutely consider to be relationship material. So this new person comes into your life and you just can forget about all that drama that you had with that other person. That makes sense, right? Because you're showing respect to yourself. You've made it clear to others, these are the standards I have. If you don't meet those standards, I don't stay around. I don't hang out, right? And that's creating a lot of change in your life. For some of you, you're going to have multiple areas in your life that change for the better because you have let go of this thing that wasn't really working out for you. Temperance in the reverse. Ace of Cups. From a lot of chaos and mayhem and probably disorder, or I don't know what's going on, you will find love. I think this Ace of Cups is also signifying that you have created some instability for this Emperor in the reverse because they did not expect you to choose yourself. They did not expect you to be willing to go off on your own, or that, you wouldn't put up with them anymore. But they continue to have the same kind of behavior. So I think they kind of put you in a situation where you felt like it's either this forever or I go do something like anything that is like more fun. I guess I'll do that. So Emperor in the reverse is upset because they end up hearing that you have found somebody that treats you right. They end up hearing that you are not interested in another chapter with them, that you're glad to move forward. You're stronger than this person expected you to be. They really thought you would kind of crumble or come running back. And when they look at the situation again, they realize you're actually doing pretty well. For some of you, there's a person, like a mutual acquaintance, that tells your ex that you've gotten married or that you're dating somebody else. And they may actually see this person emotionally like fall because they'll know you've healed. You're not really worried about this relationship. You're not wondering if this person's going to come chase you or if they've worked on themselves. You took that rejection or that ending as final, right? We had that finality card. Nine of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're liberated. But it's interesting because the Eight of Swords in the reverse was also the first card to come out. So as you liberate yourself, as things go really well for you, it becomes more and more apparent to those in the community. Like one by one, they start realizing, oh, that person totally lied to me. I mean, how many people have used that, like, I don't know, saying that after a breakup, you just have to watch for a little bit. You'll see one person has a glow up and you'll see another person is kind of like, it's a technical term. We all do. But you have this determination to keep going that serves you well. And even though this was a tricky situation or you did feel really stuck, you freed yourself from it. Give yourself credit for that. A lot of people would have stayed in that same situation for a lot longer time. But with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, for some of you, you've realized that the best option is to be no contact with this ex. We've got the Six of Cups indicating for some of you, if you've got children with this person, you're just making it about the parenting. You don't want it to get, like, you don't want any drama beyond that. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. This Emperor in the reverse is going to tell you everything is fine and dandy. Oh, you're doing well? You're dating someone or you married somebody else? Me too. Oh, you're making more money than you used to? I'm making double of whatever you're making. What are you making? Okay. I don't know. We were trying to compete. My jokes are funnier than yours. You know, like, this person's just trying to get whatever they can, some sort of win out of the situation. Because I feel like everyone has chosen someone else. We got System of a Down up there? Absolutely. I like it. I might have to listen to that now. What else do we have? This is the Gilded Reverie. Oh, you lucky bastards. Did you see that? This is twice in one day. Of course, we did have twice in one reading. That was kind of epic. I don't know if we'll ever have that again. For those of you that are curious, I have 3 whip cards. It's the Lenormands that have those, right? And this is an extended Lenormand. Well, let's see what else it is first. Ooh. The sarcophagus, the coffin. And the mountain, number 21. If I punish you for ending the relationship, if I make you feel bad, or if I make you feel like things will never be easy again because you decided to walk away from me, then maybe you won't actually walk away from me. I really hate this energy so much. If it is not a healthy relationship and you are already being like not very kind to this person, then like, why do you have to prolong their misery? Just like, admit it ain't working, right? They wanted to punish this ex for leaving them, make it more difficult. You'll come running back. I know you will. They were wrong. If you are new to my channel, whenever I pull the whip, I tell a little joke for you all. Are you ready? Hello, Khalil. How are you doing? The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. All right, let's see. We need a little bit. We need what's the news. That's what we need. Tell me more. What else do we got? Ghost, no closure, cowardice, disappearing act. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. So take it how it resonates. This is, of course, a general reading, but we've got somebody who dips. They're just like, I'm gone. I'm good. Thanks. Bye. Because they know they can go elsewhere and be happier or have a more calm existence. I feel like this is, I want to call you the Queen of Cups, the person who's been lied about, or the Empress. I don't really like ghosting. I do think that there is a way to communicate in an adult way about what has taken place or what has frustrated you or made you feel like you need to walk away. But I will absolutely concede that there are some people who are too manipulative, and maybe the only choice you really do have is to ghost. So do what you have to, right? But we have somebody who is leaving to go have a happier life. I don't want to deal with all this drama and this instability. Okay. Your ex, the Emperor in the reverse, is facing some financial issues. They're going to default on some payments or have some shortfall in terms of what they have to pay. And unless they're real strategic about it, there's something that they may lose or something may get repossessed. We've got obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. They're hoping they can use their sex appeal or their attractiveness to find somebody, maybe you, willing to help them with these financial issues. This is, the truth is, what else do we have? Children are involved or soon will be. Worth noting that this is a very similar image. For some of you, we have the end of a relationship while somebody is pregnant. Letting go, releasing relationship to focus on self. I know I can do this on my own, or I know that you're not going to change. So I'm going to go find a different place. I'm going to be happy elsewhere. We've got the addiction card, attachment to unhealthy behaviors or substances. So this could be what comes out in the community that changes the tide in terms of how people perceive the Empress versus the Emperor in the reverse. But I do feel like some codependency or the addiction issues made it more difficult for this Emperor in the reverse to treat their partner the way that they should have. I really do hope if you relate to this Emperor in the reverse that you're able to heal and find some help with this. I don't want you to be stuck any more than I want the Empress to be stuck. This is somebody who wanted to, I think, keep somebody with them because things are not going very well for them. But the right approach is let's do what we can to work on ourselves as opposed to trying to make somebody else look bad, right? I believe in you. If anyone is able to, hello, Rachel, how are you? Is anyone able to add an addiction hotline? I'm trying to memorize it, but my brain is failing me at this point. Hello, Hillary, how are you doing? Welcome. I hope you like my collective. There's some real cool people out there. Let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards and see if there's some insight into this next chapter for the Empress. Remember not to get too caught up on those genders. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, right? Khalil, good question. I think that could be a thing, yes. Because if you think about it, codependency is something that can describe behaviors, substances, or like how you view relationships, right? I can think of a few times where, you know, it was a struggle to talk to a friend because they were in a codependent relationship. Success in your undertakings this year. I'm glad to hear it, Hillary. You're funny. Key controller, you're trouble. Hasty news. Something comes in and it may not be 100% accurate, or it may seem a little bit unbelievable in some way. Oh my. Very good luck in store for you. Good news is coming within a week or so. I love it when they're back to back like that, so you really get that validation. Wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. And you have or will receive unexpected pleasure. That's like maybe the best collection of cards I've pulled from that deck in a while. So things are looking up for you. Don't let anybody get you down, right? Right? I know what you mean, Kimmy. I almost changed it. I was like, should I use the word hate? Is a little strong? No, because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Kimmy, I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the live chat comments. You all are so sweet. And for being, I've also in the comments on my, like not in the live chat, the regular comments, I've seen a number of you doing what you can to offer support to probably complete strangers on my videos. And I so love you for doing that. We are all going through a lot and we have the ability to be there for each other. So I'm sending you a big hug for being nice to people. I appreciate that. All right. Love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.